Okay, oh, well, that's kind of handy. Encoding overloaded. Turning down video settings or using faster encoder. No, you're fine. Right. Hello, my name is Gray. This is like 5 years later. And here I am on the Unorthoblocks, not server. This is a world download that I actually picked up off of Planet Minecraft. It has been a long time since I've made a Minecraft video, and I've got the itch at the moment, and my computer's doing something a bit funky. That can go away. Yeah, I've had the itch big time. I'm gonna try and record this video in one single take because I can. See how many we get out of this, shall we? But yeah, I just thought, like, I wanna play again, and I've not really got any ideas, so maybe coming on here and having a look around can give us a bit of inspiration. All of the incomplete projects we have, such as this gigantic dwarven base that I was working on. Yeah, I mean, it's such a cool concept. The idea of all the rail carts carrying all of the items from the farms around, that's certainly something we could potentially carry over into another world somewhere. I mean, my computer really is farting out at the moment. It thinks there's a USB thing being plugged in and taken out over and over again, which absolutely is not the case. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so I just thought we'd come have a quick little sort of world tour to, I don't know, give us that inspiration bug. Anyway, let's go through the tunnel. So, how's life? What have we been up to? Where have we been? Has it actually been 5 years? I think it's been about 4.5 years. I kind of decided to go off and have a family and didn't even get to see the end of season 1 of Unorthoblocks. I got invited along to season 2, which I politely declined because at the time I had a 6-month-old child. And I just couldn't really see how I could fit it into my day-to-day life. I still don't really know how I'm going to manage that now. That is very much something that is on my mind. Just like working out this Windows Explorer error that is going on. But I'm going to be really stubborn and not stop recording and sort that out. I'm just going to keep going through it. So this is the Nether Hub that we designed. We spent a hell of a lot of time on this. I mean, even if you take away the amount of time it took to dig out the Nether and build this, I mean, maybe we should have just built it on the Nether roof. That might have saved a little bit of time. But yeah, all of the time it took to dig it out, there was also the countless hours of planning that went into it in the first place. There's 2 layers. There was like a railway layer underneath, and then light tunnels over top. Which we just thought was fairly interesting. I mean, everyone has their own little ways that they like to travel around and that. Wicked project that was, and this confuses me every time I come through here. I believe this was... Oh, do you know what? It actually makes more sense now that I think about it. So that was just supposed to be a direct way through into the end portal. I wonder if anything ever actually got... Where did I sleep last? I have no idea. Let's just go through. Yeah, maybe the idea was that. I was just wondering if anyone had actually built anything here, really. And it doesn't really look like it. No, I mean, there's a Draken ship. That's for certain. Oh, well, they certainly started. Oh, the whole thing's spawn-proofed. Christ. Well, I bet that took a little while to do. Anyway, back through we go. Where are we going to wake up? Oh, yeah. Thinks that's me completing the game. Well, okay, that's a great place to spawn out at, actually. This is spawn. More specifically, this right here is the spawn block of this world, I believe. Unless it got moved, which is also possible. Yeah, this is what took me away from that dwarven build. I started focusing over here and really wanted to build up a super cool, super interesting spawn, which I think we achieved. certainly looks cool. You got Hell Kitty hanging out just there, which, you know, that was a lot of fun, that segment of Unorthoblocks Season 1. I had a great time going through all of that. I had a great time in Unorthoblocks Season 1, like, sort of full stop. I really enjoyed playing with other people, actually. Even though, you know, time zone differences and, you know, my work patterns sort of prevented me from being able to do too many collabby things, it's still really cool to sort of get on and see things develop as other people are playing in the same world. Look at this, man. I don't even think I have this level of building skill anymore. These are dragons, which is cool. You got all of this. That's a dragon skull in the mountain there, which is pretty sick. God damn, the amount of time that these projects would have taken. Here's the airship dock that I was working on. I think this is pretty much where we ended. I did have a design to go up the top here, and I never quite got to see it into fruition, which is fine, you know. Like we say, things happen. The scale of all of this, man, like that in itself, that ghost ship, absolutely wicked. But yeah, I guess I kind of digress. I follow the bridge back to I think we called it Spawn Town, although it wasn't Spawn Town. That back there is where we spawned in, and this is going to lead us to where we sort of settled on building all of our starter bases. Everything was like really close knit to begin with, and then everyone went off on their own little adventures in their own directions and did their own things. I mean, the entire series lasted, I think it was somewhere between 2 to 3 years. Unless I'm wrong, I could be wrong. Maybe it was just one singular year. I'm absolutely going to run out of rockets. I don't even know if I have any more. Well, that's good, because getting back to this spawn town is kind of the last-ish thing I want to do anyway. Before we move on, I guess. Like I say, I wanted to do this as like a one-shot video. So this is Spawn Town. We got our little post office thing here, which was a pretty cool idea in of itself. A very handy idea as well. I think this was like the OG wheat field that everyone was living off of to begin with, and was this cows? Was it? Yeah. A little cow breeder. I mean, obviously everything's sort of dead or non-existent now, and this right here was my starter base. This is sort of what started everything off in the first place. Isn't it lovely? I mean, I still really like that design, actually. It's pretty simple and straightforward, but it gives you room to store all of your stuff if you need it down here. And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to spend ages talking about this build. That's not the thing that we're going to do. Basically, I have the itch for Minecraft, and we'll see how long it lasts. Maybe this will just be a little 2-week phase, as we all have from time to time. I have tried to play a few times over the years, to varying degrees of success. I actually had a really good world going on my PlayStation 5 for a little while, but you know, the same sort of thing happened, just sort of fizzled out. It's weird. I absolutely love this game, but I feel like the content creation side of things is what sort of keeps me inspired to play and to build and all of that good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna start up a single player survival world, and it's done the thing again, and just sort of see how we go. So, you know, hey, if you're interested for that, and you can get past the fact that I have got a stinking cold at the moment, so I'm choosing the worst possible time to start doing voice recordings again. Yo yo yo. Yeah, Man, this stuff's always awkward as hell. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. That would be just swell.